Shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, we give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Berkakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and salutation to all the arguments that's wishing the truth. I'm kinda wrong. We can let Kim Suthar come out about ball, and this topic is it's a wonderful time to live in. It's wonderful times. All right, wonderful times. All right, we're seeing the fall of our enemy. All right, and that's joy. As Yahweh Shema Shai, to see the fall of your enemy of someone that oppressed you, or destroys you as a people. All right, and to see him falling. All right, and there's nothing that he can do about it. Y'all know about the Silicon Valley Bank, and there's also a Signature Bank collapses explained. This from USA Today, live updates on new developments, and that's great. All right, because we through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, starting apostles, elders, great millstones. All right, we've been saying through the spirit that the dollar is weak and it's going to collapse, and they have to collapse the dollar, all right, to bring in the digital all. The RFID chip, the mark of the beast. So it does have to happen. And seeing that the prophecies are speaking, are seeing that we're closer, one day closer to the kingdom. All right, this is we're I'm in the spirit, man. I know brothers in the spirit because, and also in the spirit, also humbling yourself. All right, times getting tough. May Yahweh Shema Hashai have mercy upon us. All right, but we seen the fall of our enemy, man. All right. This was Elizabeth Butch Walk, Francisca Chambers, Bailey Schultz, Medora Lee, updated 8:38 p.m. March 13, 2023. It's been a tumultuous few days for banks since the now shuttered Silicon Valley Bank announced Wednesday it has suffered a $1.8 billion after-tax loss, urgently need to raise more capital to cure depositors' concerns, because if no one feel comfortable having their money in the bank, all right, run the banks, all right, people start feeling like their money and businesses, all right, they can't get their money out, they're gonna run to the bank to try to take out their money, all right, knowing that even though all your money is not in the bank, because these people they take your money, probably keep 10%, and then invest the rest. By Friday, SVB chances of getting access to more funding appear paper thin. There's no money. The value of the dollar is nothing, and that's beautiful. They lead the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation to take over the bank after a failed attempt to sell to a healthier banks. The banks don't want it, and it's all systematically, is all by how about Shemal Shai controlling the elites to do this? All right. The FDIC announced Friday afternoon that customers who had up to $250,000 per account deposited with SVB, which was the nation's 16th largest bank, will have access to their funds by Monday morning. But it wasn't known at that time what would happen to the deposits that exceed $250,000, the limit of FDIC ensures an event of bank failure. How it all went down. Silicon Valley Bank collapse explained in graphics. All right, and you already know. We ain't got to hear all this bullshit. And that's what you see. You're seeing all these stimulus checks, all these things that they're free money. They have a consequence. There's no free money. All that is to devalue the dollar even more, because they want to bring in this digital man. So I'm going to go into the bank run. Our bank run is a run on bank occurs when large number of depositors fearing that their bank will be unable to repay their deposits in full on time, simultaneously, so like you try to withdraw their funds immediately. And that's what happens when everybody fear their money and they do bank runs. They're gonna cause their bank to collapse quicker. It's beautiful, Akim. Beautiful. And let me start with Ciroc. Is it Ciroc 25 or 26? Nine things I count in my heart. I ain't bring it. Let me just put it in. Yeah, it's 25. Okay. Ecclesiasticus 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have a joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of our enemy. And we seen the fall of our enemy, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. He's being destroyed in front of us. He's being decapitated in front of us, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful, the prophets. All right, because this was we've been asking. When was the apostles actually I was shot? When will you restore the kingdom of heaven to Israel? When would Israel be back up top again and be almost here? Because it's the end. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the world, the world that began and that followeth, man. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right. And I want to get it. Matthew 13. Or it says many. All right, 16. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For I say unto you that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see and have not seen them, to hear those things which ye hear and have not heard them. See, so that our forefathers was waiting for this day, and they are seeing, and but prophets are seeing, because we are the prophets coming today. We don't know who exactly we are. The spirit of prophet is subject to the prophet, so you come back in the lot. And I was in Daniel Revelation. John the Revelator and Daniel said that the Lord, you'll be in your lot. All right, you'll be in the end day. And I'll just grab it because you might have new brothers. Daniel 12:13. But go thou thy way to the end be. The end is right now, the end of days. For thou shalt rest and stand in a lot at the end of the day. So Daniel's here again, prophesying the downfall of America. All right, and the destruction of Babylon the Great and Esau, Edom. And also was told to John the Revelator, I'm thinking exactly, is it 10? Yes, Revelations 10:11. And he said to me, thou must prophesy again before many people and nations and tongues and kings. And John is here. All right. Call her Lam Bashim Shai. It's beautiful times. All right. Seeing the destruction of the economy. And we just came out the Pesach. And we've seen how the Lord destroyed Egypt economy. All right. With the plagues. All right. The plagues was the way of destroying their cattle, their wheat, all right, their livestock, their grains. And now it's their money. All right. We've seen Esau, the Lord have Esau destroy food, what was it, him blowing up? It was food. Damn, I forget the term. Brothers know what I'm talking about. All right, them destroying and killing their livestock. All right, food processed food. What is it? Food plants. Food plants. I'm forgetting the term of what it was that he was destroying. As Lord putting plagues on Egypt, man, as before. All right. What is that? James 5 and 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you, and you rich men, you Edomites that have bread. All right. It's starting with the elites, but you riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth eaten. Gold and silver is cankered. The rust of them, the rust of them shall be witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days. Not speaking with the elites. Behold, a hire of laborers which have reaped down your fields, which is of you, as of your kept backyard by far cry and cries of them which have reaped, and enter into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth, man. All right, so starting with the least, and the regular Edomites, always destroying your money system. That's really what made Esau proud. All right, it was regular Edomites. What made them proud was the gap economic gap between Jake and Esau. Now they're losing their money, coming on Jake level, and that's gonna cause them to lose it and lash out. These regular Edomites gonna lash out, all right, and start putting Jake, all right, to death, all right, because they're always gonna blood. These Edomites are gonna blame Jake for the reason, all right. You know, it can't take shit for accountability. They're gonna be like, Jake is the reason, and there's the Lord stirring up their mind to do that. But it's a beautiful time to see. And hopefully this is a trend, man. All these companies, all these banks close down. And once all the banks close down, man, there's going to be all hell breaking loose, man. Because everything is, bills, to pay your bills, your house, is all by the banks, man. Give you loans, give you this. But it's all set up for the digital all. All right, they want to issue the digital all. That's why all nations have a CBDC. Digital currency. All right, so a quick lesson, man. I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and salutations to all the arcane that's pushing the truth. All kind of raw. Making lag come to third, come out, Shalom, Shalom.